as we get set for game 2 of this doubleheader. The Otters dropped the first half of the Twin Bill by a final score of 2-1 as Manny Cruz lined out to second to end the ball game with the tying run at third base. So some hard luck for the Otters, but they have a chance to make today at least a split as they send Spencer Medic out to the mound for his first start here as an Otter after being traded over from the Joliet Slammers for a player to be named later. The southpaw, 6'3", 220 pounds, making his second start of this season. So far, he's only made one start, but in that start, he picked up the win at Windy City, throwing 5 innings, striking out 10, allowing 3 walks on 4 hits, and this is how the Otters are going to line it up behind him here for the second game of the series and second game of the day. Ryan Long out in left field, Hunter Cullen in center, Jeff Gardner in right with Manny Cruz at third, Toby Thomas at short, David Cronin at second, Joe Lytle at first, and Mike Rizzatello getting the start behind the plate. He forms the battery with Spencer Medic. Remember, fans, this pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call at 812-475-9000. As I'm finally able to welcome into the booth my partner, Bill McCune. Bill, tough game 1, but now we're underway here in this one as Spencer Medic winds and fires the first pitch of the game. It's high to Artemis Kadkodian for ball 1.
Yeah, a recap of the game, first game, Sam. I thought the pitching was good, the defense was good, the hitting was good, although they didn't fall for base hits.
1-0 pitch from Medic to Kadkodian is a foul, strike 1 over the heart of the plate.
You couldn't find fault with anything in that first game.
Yeah, Manny Cruz's line drive to end the game kind of epitomized how things were going for Evansville in the first game of this doubleheader. The 1-1. Down and in on Kadkodian, the Grizzlies shortstop hitting from the right side.
Well, Jeff Gardner's father is here, and we didn't predict, but we had an opinion that he would hit a home run. He did. Let's hope he hits another one this game.
2-1 pitch. Kadkodian swings and misses late on the fastball. Medic showing good life on the heater thus far. The big lefty working from the third base side of the rubber as the Otters go with their all-white uniforms here for the second game of the doubleheader. 2-2 pitch. Misses down low for ball 3. Count full on Kadkodian opening up the game. Gateway changing into their all-gray uniforms with Grizzlies in gold across the chest. Otters have Otters in red across their chest. Payoff pitch. Chopped on the ground to Cruz at third, who charges and fields just before the cutout of the grass and throws over to first to retire Kadkodian for the first out of the game.
When you were talking earlier about Medrick, he didn't pitch for the Otters. That was some other team he started for that one game.
Correct. That was the Joliet Slammers. Pitched one game for them this season before being dealt on over to Evansville. And a good start for him as he gets Kadkodian to ground out. Now it's Cody Livesey, left-on-left matchup. The first pitch. Fastball pops the mitt at the knees on the inside corner to Livesey. No balls and 1 strike.
I like his style out there and his delivery.
Very rapid fire out there on the mound as he kicks and deals the 0-1. Bouncing ball back to him on the mound as he fields it at chest level and underhands to first as he's walking over there to get Livesey. 1-3 on the putout and quickly 2 away. So 2 ground ball outs for Medic. A good opening for him as he'll now face off against Blake Brown. Brown hitting from the right side, right fielder for the Grizzlies. Was 1 for 4 in the first game today. First pitch. Fastball above the hands for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Sparse crowd on hand here for the second game of this doubleheader. After all the day camp kids left, the 1-0. Fastball up and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Brown was in the first game, got the first base hit and was the first run to score.
Correct. His Grizzlies only put up 2, but it was enough to win the game. The 2-0. Hit hard on the ground past the dive of Cronin and on into right field as that ball was smashed by Brown. A little worm burner gets by the full extension dive by Cronin. It's a single here in the top of the first inning, and the frame continues for Trey Santos.
First baseman number 16, Trey Santos.
So with Brown aboard at first, it's Trey Santos. Santos in the first game was 0 for 2, but drew a crucial walk as he would later come around to score what proved to be the difference in that ball game. First pitch to him. Fastball at the knees on the outside edge, 0-1. Medic's fastball has looked sharp thus far.
Yeah, the Brown and Santos. One got a base hit, one got a walk, and they were the 2 runs that scored.
0-1 pitch to Santos. Good breaking ball onto the outside edge. He freezes Santos 0-2. Santos hitting .278 on the season, 10 home runs, 28 driven in for the big left-handed slugger, but down in the count 0-2, 1 away, top of the first inning. Still scoreless here from Bosse Field. The 0-2 pitch, runner goes outside. Rizzatello's throw to second is going to be late as Santos slides in safely. Had a good jump on Medic, was running on first movement, able to steal the bag off the lefty.
And I was going to say, of course it's, Monday morning quarterback, but I was going to say he was going to steal for one thing. Did you notice he talked to the first base coach? Did I get the sign right? And that's what I think he was talking about. He wasn't sure he got the steal right.
1-2, breaking ball outside as Santos lays off. It's 2-2. I think the thinking there for the manager for the Gateway Grizzlies, Phil Warren, is that you got your cleanup man at the plate. If we steal second, great. We got a runner in scoring position. Otherwise, if he gets caught, cleanup hitter gets a fresh count to start the next inning. Medic set, looks back to second, the 2-2. Down low is a very late take by Santos, or rather late check swing by Santos as he's able to hold up in time. And the count's full, 3-2. Medic struck out 10 his first start of the season, looking for one here. The payoff pitch fouled back to the screen. Santos on the offering by Medic. He stays alive, 3-2.
He, I don't know if he threw a slider or a curveball when he was warming up. I really couldn't break it down to what it was. I haven't seen too many right now. They're mostly fastballs he's throwing.
Payoff pitch again. Swung on and missed a good curveball down in the dirt, blocked by Rizzatello. He tags out Santos, and the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom half of the first. It's Gateway nothing and Evansville coming to bat here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krokemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krokemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krokemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krokemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime.
In the top of the first inning, scoreless, so now it's Alec Casena's turn to take the bump for the Gateway Grizzlies. Casena has been having himself a fine season. He's 3-2 with a 3.85 ERA. This will be his 7th start in 32 2/3 innings. He has punched out 52 hitters on just 11 walks and 22 hits allowed. He has been very good so far this year. And he'll go up against an Otters lineup. It looks like this. Remember, fans, today's starting lineup is brought to you by Mr. Quick Pick, here to provide you the roadside service you deserve. Call Mr. Quick Pick at 812-496-2321. David Cronin leading off, followed by Ryan Long, Toby Thomas, Jeff Gardner hitting 5th, Travis Harrison. Then Joe Lytle hitting 6th, Mike Rizzatello 7th, Hunter Cullen 8th, and Manny Cruz rounding things up in the 9 spot. Cronin leads us off here in the bottom half of the first inning. Right on left, match up the first pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. Casena, a big boy out there on the mound at 6'5", 275. Originally from Seattle, Washington. Second season with the Grizzlies, struggled mightily last year, but has turned it around this season. The 0-1, Cronin pops it up, third base side, foul ground. Catcher Alvarez giving chase, but it's the third baseman, Kadkodian, who makes the catch in foul territory halfway up the third base line to retire Cronin.
Yeah, when it becomes a point of a catcher at first base and a third base, the catcher yields to the third baseman and first baseman because they're coming in to see it, whereas the catcher's running away. The catcher's primary responsibility is those pop flies behind home plate.
So now it's Ryan Long with one down. Nobody on. First pitch from Casena. Change up outside, ball 1 on Ryan. Tripled in the first game of this doubleheader thanks to a trip and fall by Livesey out in center. But Ryan will take it nonetheless.
Now, I'm one line of... Oh, boy, let me get it straight.
1-0. Long takes a called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Can we announce that the All-Star nominees have been published?
Well, they're just the nominees.
Right,
Players on the ballot.
That's what I'm saying. Nominees are on the ballot, and Ryan Long is one of those.
Correct. 1-1 pitch. Long breaks his bat on a little line drive back to Casena, who's able to glove it handily. As Ryan loses his lumber, he'll have to have a new bat his next time up as he breaks his second bat of the day and hits a little liner back to Casena for the second out.
And can I proudly announce that Toby Thomas is a nominee?
Yep, correct. As Toby hits with 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the first inning.
And you were announcing that he was below 300 in the first game, but now he's back to 300, 305 in the second game.
First pitch to Thomas is a called strike 1, no balls and 1 strike on the Otters shortstop.
He got that base hit. He was 1 for 2 in the first game. So therefore he went from 290 to 305.
301. The 0-1.
I'm sorry, 301.
Thomas pops it up behind home plate. Is quickly down to the count 0-2.
As they would say in Germany, entschuldigen Sie bitte. I'm sorry.
Sounded a lot more threatening than that. The 0-2. Thomas swings and fouls it off down the right-hand side as he golfed at a pitch. And he stays alive, still 0-2. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Otters trying to avoid a 1-2-3 inning here against Alec Casena, who was leading the league in strikeouts for quite some time before he took a 2-week hiatus when he was signed by the St. Louis Cardinals, but now back here with Gateway. So he lost his grip on the strikeout lead as Luke Rennie now owns that top spot.
I was going to say, Luke is the top man.
0-2 again to Thomas. Fouls back a fastball off his hands as he shoots it over top the Bossy Field roof, and it's still 0-2.
You know, Toby Thomas got 5 home runs, and the way he swings.
0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, good take by Thomas, 1-2.
He doesn't have that hard cut. It's just like a wand. He just floats the bat through, and yet he's got exceptional power.
Generates a lot of backspin with that swing. So here comes the 1-2. Foul tipped in and out of the mid of Alvarez as Thomas able to get new life. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on, bottom of the first inning. No score between the Grizzlies and the Otters here in the second game of the doubleheader. Casena working from the middle of the rubber. He finds and fires the 1-2. This time it's foul tipped into the mid of Alvarez as he hangs on. Thomas down on strikes. 1-2-3 inning for the Otters. We'll go to the second. It's Gateway nothing and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. with 3 Evansville locations. West at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vanderburgh or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
So we go to the top half of the second inning. Evansville and Gateway still scoreless in this one, second game of the doubleheader. Gonzalez leading us off here in the frame. Left on right matchup as the first pitch fastballs inside from Medic, 1-0. Medic, the southpaw on the mound, kicks and deals his 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses inside again as Gonzalez has to bend out of the way a bit, and it's 2-0. Pitch. Broken back grounder to Cronin at second. He shifts a little bit to his left and gobbles it up and throws to first to retire Gonzalez 4-3 on the putout. Now it's Shane Martirosian, second baseman for the Grizzlies, hitting from the left side, so it's a left-on-left matchup. First pitch. Swings and skies it in the air to shallow right field. Gardner froze, now trotting in a few steps in shallow right field. He makes the catch as he settles under it for the second out of the inning quickly. So we up to Brent Sakurai to make this inning last more than 4 pitches. Sakurai did not start the first game in the doubleheader, but came on and played shortstop after he pinch ran in that game. Left on right matchup, 2 outs, no score, top of the second. The pitch, fastball right down the middle as Sakurai taking all the way. It's 0-1.
Now, what nationality, I've got an opinion, but what nationality do you think he is with that name?
If I remember correctly, he might be Hawaiian as the 0-1 pitch is foul tipped into the mitt of Rizzatello. It's 0-2.
Okay, Hawaiian.
Pitch. Skied in the air to right field. Gardner back a few steps. He settles under it and will make the catch with 2 hands as the Hawaiian native Sakurai flies out to right to end the inning. 1-2-3, down go the Grizzlies, and we'll go to the bottom half of the frame. It's Evansville nothing and Gateway nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The tri-state area.
I love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckmeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
in both of his bunts, and I've been preaching this for so many years, it's unbelievable. Why do batters stab at the ball? Let the ball hit the bat, but they try to control it with a stab, or drop. They go foul all the time.
Yeah, stabbing at anything usually doesn't end in a good result for most people.
No, it don't. It's just...
First pitch to Kadkodian is high for ball one.
Let the ball hit the bat and let it go fair, no matter where. Third base, first base, whatever. But don't jab at it.
Cardenas still at first. Kadkodian, the leadoff man, standing in. He bounced out to third his first time up. Now he rolls one foul down the third base side into the Grizzlies bullpen. For strike one, a ball and a strike, one out. Runner at first base. We're still scoreless, top of the third inning. Here in the second game of the doubleheader between Evansville and Gateway, the Grizzlies took the opener 2-1. Thanks to a good pitching performance from Mike Elwood. Left on right matchup. Medic set, looks over at first, the 1-1. Fastball just inside as Medic can't get the call, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Sam, probably a man that, I know you read a lot about baseball, but you remember Phil Rizzuto.
Yes, of course.
The shortstop for the Yankees.
And then future broadcaster for the Yankees as well.
Right. And all...
2-1, runner goes, swung on and missed. Throw down to second from Rizzatello is going to be in time. As nailed at second is Cardenas. It's a ball and 2 strikes, or 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Kadkodian as Rizzatello guns down another victim. He's throwing out runners at nearly a 30% clip on the year.
I was going to say 50%. I mean, if you give him a chance, he'll throw the runners out. It's the pitchers who are allowing them the big lead, like the first guy that stole today.
2-2, swung on and missed as Kadkodian whiffs on a pitch high. And Medic gets out of the frame with 2 strikeouts and a caught stealing. Will go to the bottom half of the third. It's Evansville nothing and Gateway nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckmeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckmeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Foul tipped into the mitt of Alvarez as he's late on the fastball, 0-1. Long broke his bat his first time up as he hit a soft liner back to Casena on the mound, who had the easy play.
Yeah, but the first time at bat, he had a chip in the bat, if you recall, and the umpire stopped him.
0-1. Down in the dirt as it skips into the mid of Alvarez, 1-1.
The umpire stopped him and said, hey, that bat's no good. So he got a new bat, and the next pitch he lined that single, or he lined one to center field. It ended up being a triple. So maybe he should go back and get another bat.
1-1 on Long. Hitting .322 on the season, 3 round trippers, 19 driven in. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball slips out of the hand of Casena as that one hangs high and away. And Ryan jumps back in control of the count, 2 balls and a strike. Cronin out at second. The Otters now lead 1-0 on his RBI double. Little misplay by Livesey out in center, started in before the ball ended up over his head. Cronin gets his lead, 1 away, bottom of the third. The pitch. Long rips it down the right field side, but that's going to hook foul just by the first base bag as it caroms off of the side wall. And the count's even, 2-2.
Any of those pitches, we've seen it all season when Ryan is up there. If you give him a letter-high inside pitch, he really takes a cut at it.
He really knows how to turn on the baseball.
Yes, he does.
But now choking up on the bat. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Casena with 1 punch out so far today. Here it comes. Fouled straight back to the screen as Long stays alive. Count still 2-2.
He's got a big gap there between left center. They're shading him to pull, and I've seen him hit a lot to left center, so he probably can get an extra base out of that one.
Cronin with a small lead out at second. Casena comes set, looks back to the bag. The pitch. Popped in the air, foul out of play on the left field side as Ryan able to spoil a good heater from Casena.
Yeah, Ryan has slapped many a line drive over the shortstop's head in that gap. That's one of the things I always liked about him. He can turn on the ball, but then he slaps a lot too.
1 away, Cronin at second. Otters lead 1-0 on his RBI double. Now the 2-2 again to Long. Fastball down and in, just misses. As Casena thought he had rung up Long looking, but no dice, as no call from Andy Dodonis behind the plate. And the count's full 3-2. Long checks back in from the left side. Casena, the righty, holding his mitt up against his side. Now puts ball to mitt and comes set. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball 4 as Casena tried to backdoor it, but finds the door locked. It's ball 4. His second walk is issued today. They'll put runners at first and second for Toby Thomas.
And here comes the pitching coach. Or is that the manager's going out there?
I do believe that's the manager.
Yep, it is.
Phil Warren makes a jaunt out to the mound, something he doesn't normally do.
Warren has been with the team as their manager since 2007.
Started there when he was 27 or 28 years old.
Yeah.
So a very young guy. He's talking just with Alvarez and Casena out on the bump. Casena has been rocked around a little bit here in the inning. A leadoff double to Cullen. Cruz then grounded out, advancing him to third. And an RBI double for David Cronin, and now a walk to Long. Has the Otters in business. They lead 1-0, and Toby Thomas, the 3-hole hitter, stepping to the plate.
You know, I found their radio announcer, Nat Gator, announced something I didn't know. He said, Gateway is the smallest town in the United States. There's only 100 and some odd people in it. It's
smallest town with a baseball team.
Right, it's the smallest town with a baseball team, right. I can't believe 100 and some people.
First pitch to Toby Thomas is swung on and skied in the air to pretty deep center field, sending Livesey back. The center fielder now in front of the track makes the catch. Both runners are going to tag, and both are going to advance safely. Cronin into third, long up to second on the deep fly ball from Toby Thomas. That's 2 runners in scoring position for Jeff Gardner with 2 away.
Yeah, Toby hit that at least 392 feet.
Not 393 or 391?
Exactly 392. I had the measuring stick out there.
So now it's Jeff Gardner who flew out to pretty deep right field his first time up. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. The first pitch. Breaking ball drops onto the outside corner. A good one reeled off by Cassena. And it's 0-1. Cronin at third, Long at second, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Otters have already plated 1 in the frame. Now Gardner a chance to really open up this ball game. The 0-1. Swung on and missed as he chased a breaking pitch down around his shoe tops. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Breaking ball down low. Gardner able to check his swing in time. It's no appeal granted, and it's 1-2.
I was looking for Jeff's father. He's been wandering all around the ballpark and just wonder where he's at right now.
Gardner digs in from the left side. Cassena, the righty, comes to the set. The kick and the 1-2. Fouled straight back to the screen as Gardner loses the handle on the lumber, and it goes flying down the first base side into the stands in the first row. Thankfully, nobody was there to get hurt. That bat just got out of the hands of Gardner, as he'll ask for some pine tar there.
Yeah. Thank God there was nobody hit with that bat.
That could have been bad. Thankfully, that row empty for now.
Yeah. Now, during the first game, he might have had some of those young kids down there. We've had that, Clubhouse Day or whatever it's
Day
called.
Camp Day.
Yeah. There's a lot of young prospective baseball players here. And they were all ladies and gentlemen. I'll say that. There was no problem. In fact, they cleaned up their mess after they departed.
Still 1-2 on Gardner as he's back in the box. The pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3, just below the knees. Gardner rung up looking as Cassena limits the damage to just 1 run. We'll go to the 4th. It's Evansville 1 and Gateway nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
A Case of the Blues is your home for blues music in the Tri-State, featuring music from local artists like Honey Roy, Dale Niehaus and Bad Mojo, the Bosco France Band, and the Beat Daddies, as well as legends of the blues like B.B. King, Buddy Guy, and Muddy Waters. A Case of the Blues is on every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., only on your place for blues in the Tri-State, 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville, a University of Evansville radio station.
Now holding their first lead of the game. It's 1-0 Evansville over Gateway, as the Grizzlies will have 2, 3, and 4 in their order. Cody Livesey, Blake Brown, and Trey Santos here in the frame to go up against Spencer Medic, who's been very good thus far, allowing just 1 hit, 1 walk, and striking out 3. The southpaw will deal to Cody Livesey to open up the frame. Left-on-left matchup. First pitch home. Fastball just off the outside corner for ball one. Livesey bounced back to the mound his first time up. Open stance from the left side. The pitch. Slid his hand up the barrel a bit, but watched a fastball skip in for ball two. Cruz playing even with the bag at third. 2 balls, no strikes, opening up the top of the fourth. The pitch. That fastball's right there at the knees as it pours over the heart of the plate. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind still whipping here at the ballpark, straight out to center field. Smedic gets his sign, kicks and deals the 2-1. Called strike 2 on the outside corner as Livesey once again looked like he was going to bunt, instead opted to watch the pitch go by, and the count's even 2-2.
And all 4 pitches have been in the same location, only 2 are lower, but they're all in the same location.
2-2, breaking ball swerves around the outside edge.
That's the first breaking pitch.
Smedic tried to get that curveball onto the outside black, but no dice, so the count full 3-2. Here's Smedic's payoff pitch. Swung on and missed as a feeble swing by Livesey. Just tried to fight that pitch off. Instead, he whiffs and misses. 4th strikeout of the game for Smedic. And the first out here on the top of the 4th. Here's Blake Brown, singled and stole a base his first time up. Left on right matchup. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball darts onto the inside corner for a called strike 1. It's 1-0 Evansville, top half of the 4th inning, second game of 2. Here from Bossy Field today, Otters dropped the opener. 0-1 pitch. Brown tries to check his swing, but emphatically the home plate umpire Andy Dodonis says he went around. So he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on base for Gateway. Just 1 hit for them thus far. Smedic winds in, fires the 0-2. Breaking ball hit hard down the third base line, but that's foul. So it bounces by the third base bag and caroms off the sidewall before ending up now in fair territory as somebody from the Gateway bullpen will go and retrieve it. Smedic struck out 10 batters in his only start thus far this year, trying to match that total here. The 0-2 again. Skied in the air, foul ground, first base side. Lytle chasing over in front of the Otters bullpen. He's called off by Cronin, who goes into the slide, but he can't make the catch as his feet got tangled up underneath of him as he went into the slide, getting caught in the mud.
I tell you what, he did hustle over there. And you're right, he did call off Lytle. And otherwise they would have collided.
So Brown with new life, able to stay alive, 0-2. As he'll take a little bit of time here as Smedic stands behind the mound, allowing Cronin to catch his breath and get back to his position at second.
And Benny's going to have to do extra work with that mud that's on that knee and that leg.
0-2 again. Breaking ball inside as Brown jumps over top of that one as that was on his shoe tops. So he avoids getting hit.
I'm so used to saying Sammy, that was with us for so many years, and now we got Benny, his protege.
1-2 on Brown, 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Otters lead by 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just inside. That one popped the mitt as Brown turned his shoulder away from it, thinking that was off the edge.
So not to confuse people, it was Sammy Hartsfield. Not Sammy, you.
2-2 pitch. Change up down and away. Easy take for Brown.
I don't know if that slipped out of his hand, or he tried to turn it over, but you could see that ball coming out of his hand.
So Brown's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2. Here's Smedic's payoff pitch. Skied in the air, foul off the right-hand side. Brown tried to wait back on that one, but waited just a hair too long. And the count stays full.
And Sammy Hartsfield, that was the clubhouse man for so many years here, was a former Negro League player. Played with some of the great Negro players.
3-2 again. Called strike 3 on the outside corner as Brown had already tossed his bat to the dugout. but he'll have to do a 360 and head back to his third base dugout. He's rung up on strikes, back-to-back strikeouts, and make that now 4 in a row dating back to the third inning for Spencer Medic.
4 or 5?
I have it as 4.
Well, Alvarez struck out.
Yeah, Alvarez, Kadkodian, Livesey, and now Brown.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Santos. I got Santos, but that was the first time up. You're right.
Now
sorry.
Santos swings and misses at the first pitch he sees as Medic does go for number 5 in a row. He's got 5 total in the game.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, Santos struck out swinging his first time up. 2 outs, nobody on base. Left on left matchup. Here's the 0-1. Fastball high, easy take for Santos. 1 ball and 1 strike. Evansville 1, Gateway nothing. Top half of the 4th inning. Spencer Medic trying for a 1-2-3 frame. Winds and fires the 1-1 offering. Skied in the air, third base side at foul ground. That's going to drift out of play. That lands on top of the roof here at Ballsy Field.
And everybody on the Gateway dugout is waiting for it to fall down off the roof, and it didn't. It just stayed up there. It's probably rolling backwards.
1-2 pitch. Pass ball outside as Medic tried to get Santos to chase, but he lays off, so the count's even at 2. Otters hanging on to a 1-run lead right now. Their only lead so far today. They could never establish dominance in the first game of the doubleheader. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. Medic does strike out the side. That's 5 in a row as Santos goes down swinging on the pitch, down and in.
And 6 strikeouts total.
And that's the end of the frame. We'll go to the bottom half of the 4th. It's Evansville 1 and Gateway nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krugmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krugmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krugmeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krugmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's still Evansville 1 and Gateway nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Alongside Bill McHugh, I'm Sam Jelinek, bringing you through the tail end of this doubleheader between the Otters and Grizzlies. Travis Harrison will lead us off here in the 4th inning as it's 5, 6, and 7 for Evansville against Alec Casena, trying to rebound after giving up his first run of the game last inning. Harrison digging in from the right side, popped out to third his first time up. First pitch. Fastball outside as Casena yanks that one wide for ball 1.
And it's a beautiful day. The sky is blue and the sun is out. And you couldn't ask for better weather.
1-0 fouled back to the screen as that one will ricochet towards the Otters dugout.
And yet we look at this morning with the rain, and you said, oh, how are we going to get this game in? It turned out to be beautiful.
1 ball and 1 strike on Travis, trying to get the Otters going here in the frame. He shoots one over the head of the first baseman, Santos, who leaped but couldn't get to it. Harrison surging around first. He's going for 2. The throw from the right fielder is late. It's a double for Harrison, a hustle two-bagger as he pushed Brown, who was lackadaisical coming in for it. And Travis has himself a leadoff double.
And the funny part of that was he was jammed. That was up into his chest, and he muscled that over the first baseman's head.
That was right off the hands of Travis, and like you said, just fought it off over Santos's head, who leapt but couldn't bring it down. For the second straight inning, the Otters have a double to lead off the frame. Harrison aboard at second, and here's Joe Lytle. Walked his first time up. We'll see if he'll lay down a bunt now. He's laid down one successful so far this year. Hitting from the left side, Harrison out at second. Cassena set. First pitch home, does not show bunt. Instead swings and hits it hard on one hop to the second baseman, Martirosian, who picks it and throws to first to retire Lytle. So it acts like a sacrifice bunt, although Joe gets the feeling of hitting the baseball hard as Harrison goes to third with one away.
Yep, and as we've said before, here comes Big Mike again with men on base.
He finds his way into these situations as the infield once again is going to play in for Gateway with a runner at third and one out. Right on right matchup. The first pitch, chopped foul down the third base side, foul. 0-1. Mike popped out behind home plate on a very weird play by Alvarez, who was sent spinning before somersaulting and making the catch.
All Mike has to do is get a fly ball out.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, good block by Alvarez, but Rizzatello lays off 1-1.
And his last game against the Miners, remember he hit a fly ball deep to center field to bring in an RBI.
Mike ended up with 3 runs driven in that game.
Yeah.
He's got 9 on the season, hitting .220. 1-1 pitch. Lays off another good breaking ball from Cassena. So he doesn't chase. It's 2-1. At third is Harrison. One away. Bottom of the fourth inning. It's 1-0 Evansville. So they try to salvage a split of this doubleheader. The 2-1. Flown in the air to right center field. Long run for Livesey, but it's Brown, the right fielder, who's over and makes the catch in the gap. And Harrison is going to be able to tag and score handily from third, as Rizzatello gets credit for the sacrifice fly and RBI, and the Otters lead 2-0.
You can't ask for anything better. I mean, I'll take that every time. Sacrifice fly brings us our second run. And I think we ought to call the play before it happens, and this way here, it's good.
Classic, get them on, get them over, get them in.
Yeah.
Work to perfection there for the Otters as they now lead 2-0. And here's Hunter Cullen, doubled into deep right center field his first time up. Batting from the left side, Cassena from the full windup. First pitch home is bunted foul by Cullen as he tried to get it down the third base line. But that trickles foul, 0-1. Third baseman Kadkodian's now going to play even with the bag at third. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-1 pitch. Skips in underneath the mid of Alvarez all the way to the backstop.
Yeah, left-hander that can lay a bunt down successfully, draws that third baseman in and allows him to slap it to left field.
1-1 pitch. Cullen swings over top, a good heater on the inside edge as he can't catch up to it, and it's 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on base. Otters now with a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning of a 7-inning affair. One-two pitch. Fastball called, strike 3 on the inside corner, knee high, as Cassena picks up his third strikeout of the game. And we'll go to the top half of the 5th inning with Evansville now leading 2-0 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the tri-state, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vandenberg or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
We forge ahead to the top half of the 5th inning. It's Evansville 2 and Gateway nothing, as Spencer Medic spinning a gem right now. As we go to the 5th, it's 2-0 Otters as they tack on another run. Medic has struck out the last 5 hitters he's faced. It'll be Matt Gonzalez to lead things off for Gateway. Left fielder for the Grizzlies has bounced out to second and is only at bat today. Left on right matchup, the first pitch. Swings and lines it in the air to center field, sending Cullen back. He dives. He makes the catch over his shoulder. What a grab for Hunter Cullen, going full Superman over his head. He makes the grab for the first out of the 5th inning with an exclamation point.
That's an ESPN Sports highlight for tonight. I'll tell you, you know, he could go out for the Notre Dame football team with that play. Gee.
So Cullen tracks it down, and here's Martirosian hitting from the left side. Medic's first pitch. Fastball just a little bit low for ball 1.
All right, what a catch.
One 0 offering. Fastball skips in. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Martirosian, who flew out to right his first time up.
You know what you got to say, Sam? When Hunter started, he put it in overdrive after the first step.
He turned and burned. Here's the 2-0. Fastball outside as it deflects off the mid of Rizzatello. It's 3-0. Medic has walked only 1 batter. That was to lead off the 3rd inning. 1 away, top half of the 5th. Otters lead 2-0. Trying to split this doubleheader with Gateway. The 3-0. Fastball skips in for ball 4. Martirosian draws the 4-pitch walk. There will be a 1-out base runner for Brent Sakurai.
Shortstop, Brent Sakurai.
Well, I noticed the third base coach down there, which is the manager as well. He took the sunglasses off his top of his cap and he put them on.
Throw over to first as on the snap throw, Martirosian back in safely.
And so many ball players and managers and coaches, they wear those sunglasses on top of the cap. I don't know what for. I guess it's a showman thing.
Another throw over to first is Medic with the move over there, but Martirosian back in safely. 1 away, Martirosian at first, top of the 5th inning. Sakurai at the plate. He flew out to right his first time up. Digs in from the right side. First pitch. Fastball just off the outside corner. As it's outside, says Andy Dodonis.
And the runner on first, his first step was a run back to first base, so he was really faked out.
Medic set, looks over at first. 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner this time as Medic able to whittle the edge, and it's 1-1.
And again, the runner took the first step back. He is being confused by this, the delivery of the Otter pitcher.
Sakurai hitting from the right side, slightly open stance, rests the bat on his shoulder.
He's going.
Medic looking over at first, runner holds still as it's fouled straight back to the screen, 1-2.
He was leaning. I thought he was going to go that time. He was leaning.
1-2 on Sakurai. 2-0. Evansville leads. Top of the fifth inning. 1 out and a man on. As the Otters try to win the second game of this doubleheader after dropping the opener 2-1. 1-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it, did Sakurai, as he swats the breaking ball back to the screen. 1-2.
That was a good pitch.
Middle infield at double play depth. Center fielder Cullen shading Sakurai towards right center. 1-2 again. Fouled back to the screen once more as Sakurai with a wicked cut on the heater. And we'll do the 1-2 one more time.
And the first base coach had a little conversation with the runner. Again, hey, coach, did I miss the sign?
Medic from the set. Wheels and deals the next pitch. And once again, chopped foul at the plate by Sakurai, able to keep this at-bat going. Still 1-2 as Rizzatello's going to call time to have a conversation with Spencer out on the mound.
It's a quiet day here at the ballpark.
You could probably hear a pin drop.
The kids left. There are not many people left.
1-2 pitch, runner goes. Flown in the air deep down the right field line. Gardner giving chase towards the corner. It's over his head as it one hops against the wall. Gardner picks it up and gets it on in. Stopping at third is Martirosian. As up to second goes Sakurai with the double. First extra base hit of the game for Gateway, and they have runners at second and third with one away.
Yeah, and he was stealing. He broke. So I don't know whether that was a hit and run or I don't know. I mean, he had a 2-strike count on him.
Now Tyler Beardsley's going to get loose down in the Otters bullpen. Gateway has the tying run out at second base, and Jeff Cardenas standing in, drove in the only 2 runs today for Gateway in the first game with a 2-run single. Has the same situation here, runners at second and third. First pitch. Curveball tails off the outside corner, 1-0. Otters lead 2-0, but Gateway has Martirosian at second, Sakurai, or Martirosian at third, Sakurai at second. Medic setting the mound, the 1-0. Cardenas skies it high in the air to moderately deep left field. Long takes a few steps back, now comes in, makes the catch. The throw to the plate is going to be on one hop as from third, Martirosian does not tag.
If he did, he would have been a dead duck. My God, that was a great throw from Ryan Long. I tell you what, Sam, I loved him playing third base, but he has gotten to be a real good defensive outfielder.
So a big out for Medic as he gets Cardenas to fly out to left. Not deep enough to score the run. It'll be up to Joniel Alvarez to try and make something of the best scoring opportunity Gateway has had today. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Otters by 2 here in the top of the fifth as the first pitch is lined on one hop off of Toby Thomas and out into shallow left field. Long picks it up with the bare hand as the throw to the plate is cut off, and Gateway has tied the game at 2. On the line drive off of Toby Thomas on the backhand, Alvarez hits it by him, and we're knotted at 2 runs apiece.
I hate to say it, I'm always bragging about Toby getting his body in front of it. That one again, so many infielders, when they backhand it, it goes off the heel of the glove.
And they're going to give Toby the E6 on that one.
Yeah, he deserves it. I'm sorry.
As the lineup turns over, 2 runs come home to score, and we're tied at 2 here in the top of the fifth inning. Here's Artemis Katkodian with Alvarez now at first. The first pitch, fastball just a little bit high and tight for ball 1. Medic 1 pitch away from getting out of the frame. Thomas can't come up with the hard one hopper. Gateway's tied it at 2 here in the fifth. The 1-0. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside, black knee high, 1-1.
Been some day as far as scoring runs, not many in both games.
Left on right matchup. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Called strike two, as I'm not sure what Kadkodian was looking for as that pitch pours in over the middle of the plate. And it's 1-2. Minute comes ready. Winds and fires the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball off the hands of Kadkodian to the second baseman Cronin, who gobbles it up and flips to second for the short way out to end the inning on the force out. And we'll go to the bottom half of the fifth. We're tied at 2 now here on WUEV 91.5 FM in the Krugmeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krugmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krugmeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krugmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugmeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugmeyer & Kahn, your lifetime
Two runs
jewelers.
apiece. After the Toby Thomas error allows 2 runs to score, it'll be Manny Cruz, David Cronin, and Ryan Long for the Otters here in the bottom half of the frame, still up against Alec Casena, who's given up runs in back-to-back innings. She'll try to have a shutdown frame and keep this ball game tied. 9-1-2 for the Otters. As Cruz leads it off, he grounded out to second his first time up, but it was a productive out as it advanced Hunter Cohen to third.
Well, we're getting late in the game. It's just like in the first game, and we got to bunch a couple hits together and get some runs.
Casena into his wind, his first pitch of the fifth. Fastball right over the heart of the plate, belt high, 0-1.
I mean, we take the last inning we scored only because Mike had the RBI fly ball. Otherwise, it was a double, 1 hit.
0-1. Breaking ball popped foul down the right field side, out of play, 0-2.
So we've got to get 2-3 hits in an inning and get some runs.
Well, 2 or 3 hits in the inning would double the current output of the offense.
That's right.
3 hits in the game for the Otters, 0-2. Cruz fouls it back to the screen. Count will stay 0-2. Gateway, however, has been one worse with just 2 hits in this game. In total, both teams have not combined for a lot of offense today. 3 runs in the first game, 4 here in the second. Cruz down the count, 0-2, leading off of the inning. The pitch bounces in for ball 1 as Cruz gets one back. It's 1-2. In the first game, Evansville had 6 hits. They're at 3 so far in this one. Gateway 2 here in this one, 4 in the first game, as the 1-2 is once again fouled back to the screen.
Yeah, we've got a total of 15 hits for both teams in the doubleheader today. That's not many hits, especially, you know, that one game the Otters got 18 hits.
1-2 again to Cruz.
Strike 3. Ooh.
Just a little bit low as it looked like Dodones flinched. Cruz was waiting for him to ring him up, it looked like. But Manny catches a break. It's 2-2.
I'll say, look up this sky and say thank you.
Kazena gets his sign, the 2-2. Breaking ball skips in, and Cruz has worked it all the way from 0-2 to 3-2, leading off the bottom half of the 5th inning with the score tied at 2 apiece.
Now, if Cruz gets on, Cronin has to bunt him over.
I would imagine so.
I would have to say so.
Payoff pitch. Cruz hits it high in the air to deep left field. Gonzalez going back at the track. He looks up. Home run, Manny Cruz, his first of the year. You don't need to bunt him over when he rounds the bases himself, and the Otters take a 3-2 lead.
I guess you called that one there, young man. No need to bunt now.
Insta offense from Manny Cruz. First home run of the season for him, and boy, it could not have come at a bigger time as he clobbered that pitch to left, and the Otters lead 3-2.
Now all we need is to hold them 6 outs without scoring. And we have someone warming up.
Beardsley had been warming, so we'll see if he gets the 6th. So now it's David Cronin. The Otters up by 1. He shows bunt on the first pitch. It takes a called strike 1 at the knees. David 1 for 2 with an RBI double his last time up. 3-2 now our score, bottom half of the 5th inning on the Manny Cruz solo dinger. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball off the outside edge. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and there's a lefty warming up for Gateway down there.
Casena winds and fires the 1-1. Cronin shows bunt, but once again takes a called strike 2. So he did not think that pitch was in the strike zone, but nonetheless, he's down in the count.
Mr. Cronin hits everything up the middle, so let us see what he does on this 2-strike count.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. Otters with 1 home in the frame. The pitch. Fastball inside as it shuffles his feet in the box. It's 2-2. Big left center field gap as Gonzalez out in left, playing pretty well towards the left field line. So if Cronin can get one down in the alley, boy, he should be able to run for days. Break-even pitch. Broken bat number back to the mound. Casena off the bump, throws low to first, but dug out by Santos as he holds a foot on the bag. As that nearly got messy, but Santos bails out his pitcher with a good pick to get Cronin for the first out of the inning. And Tyler Beardsley now back up off the bench. He'll continue to get hot and ready. So with 1 away, it's now Ryan Long, nobody on base. Otters leading 3-2. They've put up single tallies in 3 straight frames now. Long digs in from the left side. Casena, the big righty on the mound, kicks and deals the first pitch. Long takes a fastball just a hair off the inside black and below the knees for ball 1. The pitch. Same pitch, same result as Long jumps ahead in the count now 2-0. Otters trying to extend their current 1-run advantage.
Wasn't there a game on the road we lost where the team got 2 hits, but one of them was a home run? We're close to it.
For us or for them?
No, for them. They beat us.
Trying to remember the 2-0 pitch. Long swings and fouls it straight back, 2-1.
I remember the home run was the deciding factor, and yet they only had 1 hit prior to that.
Well, in the game against Florence, the finale of that one, Randy Wynn, he limited them to 9 hits. That's nowhere close to 2.
Yeah, right.
2-1 on Long, 1 out, nobody on base. The pitch. Fouled away as he can't barrel it up. He had a good pitch to hit, and the count's even at 2.
Am I fantasizing?
Against Southern Illinois, the Otters did lose 3-2 after only allowing about 6 hits or so.
It was just 1. The home run was the factor, and I think might have been 2 hits prior, and the home run was the 3rd hit. But anyway, something close to that. Whatever. Let's hope this home run stands up.
Otters lead by 1. Bottom of the 5th, the 2-2 again to Long, ripped down the right field side. That has home run distance, but it is way foul, and the count stays even 2-2.
Ryan can turn on that inside pitch. He's got a quick bat. He's got the power.
Long checks back in from the left side, the 2-2 again. Little liner up the middle on one hop played by the second baseman Martirosian. He scoops it up and throws to first in time to get Long. Little looping liner that lands in front of the second baseman as he's able to put it away. And that's now 2 away as after the home run, Casena has settled down here in the inning.
Now it's up to Toby to get a base hit to continue his on-base percentage, and plus get the base hit and compensate for that miscue.
Right on right matchup, 2 outs. Otters leading 3-2. The first pitch. Breaking ball out in front of home plate for ball 1. Toby 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging, is also flown to deep straightaway center. Casena into the wind, his 1-0 offering. Ripped down the third base line as the bullpen goes scrambling for the Grizzlies. They did not have a lot of time to avoid that heat seeker.
And the guy that's standing up with the glove jumped out of the way.
Hey, he's probably thinking, pitchers, we're not supposed to field baseballs.
That's right.
1-1, 2 outs. Nobody on the pitch. Thomas flies it in the air to relatively tame left field. Left fielder Gonzalez back a few steps. Now camps under it and puts it away for the final out of the inning. But Manny Cruz with a solo home run gives the Otters the lead. Tyler Beardsley coming on for the Otters with Evansville leading 3-2. Here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at Car Shield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at mymarathonstation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is Fueling the American Spirit.
Spencer Meddick's day is done, but he's in line for the victory now. After tossing 5 innings on just 2 hits, 2 runs, they were unearned. 2 walks and 6 punch-outs in his Otters debut. He's in line for his first victory as an Otter, as well as he hands the ball off to Tyler Beardsley, 6'4", 215-pound righty, making his 15th appearance of the season. He's 1-1 with a 2.21 ERA, 20 in the third innings, 9 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 11 hits allowed for the choppy California native. Tyler Beardsley wearing the stirrup socks. And he'll face off here against 2, 3, and 4 for Gateway, Livesey, Brown, and Santos. The Otters holding a 1-run advantage. It's 3-2 Evansville here in the top of the 6th. Livesey stands in from the left side against the righty Beardsley. First pitch home. Two-seamer just off the outside edge for ball one. Livesey struck out swinging his last time up, has also bounced back to the mound. 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt, but takes just a little bit low as both those pitches from Beardsley awful close to the outside corner, but he can't get the call. Quickly 2-0 on Livesey. The pitch. That fastball, which looked to be a little bit further off the corner, this time Beardsley gets the call, and it's 2-1. Tyler with his hands over his head, kicks and deals the 2-1. Bouncing ball to the second baseman, Cronin, who stays down on it and gobbles it up and throws to first to get Livesey on the 4-3 putout.
You notice how Beasley, in his windup, Sam, he looks down at his feet, and then he looks up just as his arm is to deliver the ball. So, I don't know.
First pitch home to Blake Brown. Fastball skips in all the way to the backstop. 1-0, 1 out, nobody on base. Top of the sixth, with Evansville leading 3-2.
That's like trying to get a moving target, in my opinion.
1-0. Yanks a fastball down and away, and he's down in the count on Brown. 2-0.
Right. You know, to me, you want to concentrate and keep your eyes on the target all the time instead of come at something like, you remember the pitcher for the Dodgers many years ago, Venezuela?
Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah.
2-0. Fastball on the outside black. Good pitch from Beardsley. It's 2-1 on Brown, who's 1 for 2. Singled and stole a base in the first, but was stranded at second to end that frame. Beardsley winds and fires the 2-1. Swung on and missed a tight slider, and Brown goes chasing. Count even at 2. The Otters leading 3-2 here on the top of the sixth, trying to split this doubleheader. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. Brown chases a slider outside as he whiffs on it for the second time today. He's down on strikes. There's quickly 2 away here in the sixth.
As you said, a tight slider. It looks like a little better than a cut fastball, but very effective. And that's all you need to do is have that ball move an inch.
So now here's Trey Santos, who's 0 for 2. He's struck out swinging both times up. Mitch Akers going to start loosening up for the Otters. He'll be on for the 7th and final frame once we get there. First pitch from Beardsley to Santos. Fastball just a little bit low for ball 1. Evansville 3, Gateway 2, top of the 6th inning. Tyler Beardsley on the mound, dealing to Trey Santos, who's hit 10 home runs on the season. So he swings and flares one down the left field side, but that's going to slice foul. The count's even at 1.
You can't believe who got that foul ball. Gardner's father, Jeff Gardner's father, is way, way down there. He picked it up, put it in his pocket.
1-1 pitch. Two-seamer drifts off the outside edge to Santos. It's 2-1. Santos, the big left-handed power hitter, checks back into the box. Beardsley holds his mitt in front of his face. Now hands over the head, the 2-1. Fastball once again can't find the outside corner, and it's 3-1 on Santos. One hop and fires it back in. Santos into second with a stand-up double. And the tying run now at second base for the Grizzlies with 2 away for Matt Gonzalez.
Yeah, that he hit that ball pretty well. Went off the old National Bank sign, which again probably $3.95 or so. Luckily, it stayed in the ballpark. What, was there a question about the ball that the umpire come and look at it?
Make sure it's still okay to use. Not scuffed up or anything.
Yeah.
So now here's Matt Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2, right on right matchup. The first pitch. Fastball just a little bit above the belt for ball 1. Santos at second, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning with the Otters leading by 1 run. They try to salvage a split of this doubleheader. Beardsley set at the belt. Looks back to second, the 1-0. Slider on the outside corner, called strike one as Gonzalez thought about offering but held up.
And it was a good pitch. Whether he swung at it or not, I think he would have missed it and had a good break. Come back at the same pitch.
1-1. Slider down and away as Beardsley yanks that out of the zone. And it's 2-1. Two-one pitch to Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. Another good breaking ball from Beardsley. Gonzalez can't touch it, and the count's even at 2. With the tying run at second and 2 away for Gateway here in the top of the 6th. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. Gonzalez chases a slider way outside. He's down swinging. Beardsley strikes him out and strands the tying run at second. Otters will look for insurance runs here in the bottom half of the 6th. It's Evansville 3 and Gateway 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Evansville. Signorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the Otters currently staked to a 3-2 lead and hoping to add some insurance runs before they go to the 7th inning and hand the ball to their closer, Mitch Aker. It'll be Jeff Gardner, Travis Harrison, and Joe Lytle to face off against the new arm, Patrick Boyle, who takes over for Alec Casena, currently on the hook for the loss. Casena goes 5 innings, allowing 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. Allows 2 walks and strikes out 3 batters. As he gives way to Patrick Boyle, who's already seen the Otters this season. He's 1-2 with a 5.40 ERA, 20 innings, 25 strikeouts against 16 walks. Pitched twice in the series against the Otters, throwing 2 1/3 scoreless innings in the opener before being shelled for 3 runs in an inning and a third against the Otters in the 11-5 series loss in the rubber match. So Boyle on to face the 2 lefties, Gardner and Lytle, with Harrison sandwiched in between. As Gardner leads it off, he's 0 for 2. 1 hit today, that was a homer in the first game. First pitch. Fastball down low for ball 1.
Yeah, Jeff's father's still here. He needs a base hit. Make him happy.
1-0 pitch. Gardner hits it high in the air to deep right field. Brown going back at the track, the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Gardner around first and heading to second, and he's in with a feet-first slide as he nearly had his 2nd home run of the day, but missed it by mere feet. But the Otters will take a leadoff double for the 3rd time, or 4th time rather, today.
I'll tell you what, Sam, you said it, I said it, everyone said it. If the parents would come to watch their sons play, I'll tell you what, our kids would be batting 400, 500. Every time a parent comes to see their son play, they do well. So, Mom, Dad, come on. Get in the car. Come on out to Otterville.
So now it's Travis Harrison with Gardner at second. Travis 1 for 2, popped out to third, and then had a hustle double his last time up on a little bloop over the head of the first baseman, Santos.
The shortstop's telling the center fielder, move to to right center. Really? Harrison hits there?
Left on right matchup. Harrison from the right side. Boyle sent the first pitch. Fastball high and away as Harrison lays off 1-0. 3-2, Otters in front, bottom half of the sixth inning. Evansville looking for an insurance run or two before handing the ball off to Mitch Aker for the seventh and final frame. The 1-0. Breaking ball onto the inside corner, called strike one.
Harrison wasn't ready for that one. He just conceded that. That was a pretty good pitch.
Gardner takes his lead off of second. Shortstop Sakurai keeping him relatively close. 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike two on the outside black as Harrison doesn't like the call. He thought that was off the corner, but he's down in the count 1-2. Nobody out, runner at second. Otters lead by 1.
I don't want to disagree with Harrison, but that was a pretty good pitch. That was a strike. And I'm not known for agreeing with umpires.
So Travis down in the count 1-2. Boyle comes set at the shoulders. Leg kick the pitch. Breaking ball tapped foul at the plate as that's off the feet of Harrison. Breaking pitch headed into his hands. He stays alive, 1-2.
Now the last time he got that pitch inside and he powered it over the first baseman's head. You called that he was jammed on the wrists or something, whatever the way you described it. He's a pretty strong boy.
Travis chokes up on the handle. Boyle sent the 1-2 once more. Fastball down low as Harrison watches it breeze by, and the count's even at 2. Nobody out, bottom of the sixth inning. Otters currently staked to a 3-2 advantage, trying to extend that here in the sixth frame. Gardner at second, nobody out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball skips in, easy take for Harrison, but blocked by Alvarez, so Gardner holds at second, and they count full 3-2.
Well, he should get a pretty good pitch. I don't think you want to walk him.
Base open, left-handed batter on deck, favorable matchup.
Yeah, but you runner on second, you know, that's the second run that you got to make up. You probably could do it, but putting 3 runs on the board against you is kind of hard when you're in the last inning.
Well, I think for Gateway, considering they've scored in 2 innings so far today, any kind of deficit is not something they're prepared to overcome. Payoff pitch. Harrison taps it on the ground to the third baseman, Kadkodian, who looks Gardner back to second before throwing across the diamond to get Harrison at first for the first out of the inning.
But you know, you're right, Sam. They scored 2 in the 5th inning of this game, and they scored 2 in the first game in 1 inning.
In the 4th inning.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yep.
Now batting for Evansville, number 25, Joe Lytle.
So now it's Joe Lytle with Gardner still at second base, 1 gone. Evansville still leading 3-2, bottom of the 6th inning. Left on left matchup. Lytle digs in, open stance, first pitch. Good overhand breaking ball there from Boyle. He snaps it onto the outside corner, 0-1. The Otters first baseman Lytle 0 for 1 today. Walked back in the second and then grounded out hard to the second baseman Martirosian. Gardner dances off of second. Here's the 0-1. Lytle taps it down the first base side, but that dribbles foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Gardner has a propensity to try and steal third base. We've seen it a couple times this year where he thinks if he can get a good read off of a pitcher, he'll take his chance. Seen him dancing so far in this at-bat. So a possibility always. 0-2 on Lytle, 1 away. Bottom of the 6th, Gardner at second. Otters lead by 1. The 0-2. Breaking ball hangs upstairs as Alvarez fakes a throw back to second. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Lytle.
Someone's beating that war drum.
One-two pitch. Lytle hits it on the ground to the third baseman, Kadkodian, who backs up on it before fielding and throwing out Lytle at first for the second out of the inning.
In both cases, Jeff Gardner's on second base, and there's no way he could advance over to third. That's a big run. Here comes, I'll tell you what, here he comes again. Every time, well, not every time, but many, many times this man comes to the plate, he's got runners on base.
It's Mike Rizzatello, who's 0 for 2 today, or 0 for 1 rather, as the first pitch fastball misses the outside corner. 1-0, 2 outs. Gardner at second, bottom of the 6th inning, with the Otters leading 3-2. Mike Rizzatello at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Sacrifice fly his last time up. Digs in from the right side as the southpaw Boyle looks in for the sign, gets the one he wants, comes ready at the shoulders. The leg kick, the 1-0. Rizzatello flares it down the right field side, but that's going to slice foul into the Otters bullpen. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, Mike's got to get that base hit right over short. That'll guarantee a run. Possibly Mike would get a double. Mike's got more extra base hits than he has singles, isn't he?
Correct. He's up to 6 extra base hits on the year with 9 hits total.
Yeah.
The 1-1, fastball high and tight, 2-1. Excuse me, actually, 9 extra base hits with 13 hits total, rather.
Oh. I like him. I think he's a good defensive catcher. He blocks well. He's got tremendous rating and throwing runners out in the second. Very accurate. He's got a strong, quick arm.
Batting from the right side here, 2 balls, 1 strike. Gardner at second. The pitch. Breaking ball popped foul out of play as Rizzatello tried to wait for that one to drop back into the strike zone. And the count's even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Evansville 3, Gateway 2. Boyle takes his time, now comes to the ready. Kicks and deals. The 2-1, or 2-2 rather, is inside off the mid of Alvarez. Gardner going to third. He'll make it there standing as Alvarez just hangs on to the baseball. And a big 90 feet for the Otters as another wild pitch past ball error could give Evansville a 2-run lead.
Yeah, if you notice, Alvarez made the right choice. There was no way he was going to make the out at third base, and you don't want to take a chance in throwing a ball to third base when it gets by you and it's a run.
So the count full on Rizzatello, Hunter Cullen on deck. Gardner now at third, 2 outs. Evansville with a 1-run lead, trying to double that. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, Rizzatello lays off, he draws the free pass. And that's going to put runners at first and third with 2 away for Hunter Cullen.
You know, Mike's got 9 walks. That'll make us, that's not bad for For 59 times at bat, that's once every 6 times he gets a walk. That's not bad.
So now here's Hunter Cullen with men at the corners, 2 away, bottom of the 6th inning. Evansville in front by 1 run, 3-2. Cullen 1 for 2, struck out looking his last time up. But before that, doubled to lead off the 3rd inning and scored the first run of the game. Hitting here from the left side, the lefty Boyle out on the mound, trying to toss a scoreless 6th. In some trouble here, though, men at first and third, 2 outs. The first pitch. Cullen takes high and tight for ball 1. Manny Cruz on deck, who has his solo home run that has proved to be the difference right now. Cullen open stance from the left side, the 1-0. Pass ball on the outside corner as Alvarez frames it onto the edge, and it's 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors for Gateway. 3 runs.
5 hits.
On 5 hits and 1 error for the Otters. 1-1 pitch.
Got hit.
That hits Cullen there, as he'll be granted first base, as that was off of his shoulder guard. So he's plunked by the pitch. That'll load the bases for Manny Cruz. On ice, essentially, it'll be Manny Cruz. He's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. That right now is the difference in this game, leading off the 5th frame. And I think we're going to get a pitching change here, as Gateway has a righty warming up down the bullpen. Phil Warren out of the dugout. He's walking out to the mound. No indication yet. And there it is. Here is the call to the bullpen. So we'll get a new arm on for Gateway with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 6th. We'll be back with the Otters leading 3-2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Since 1994, Slays Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slays Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slays Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com. The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant. A Case of the Blues is your home for blues music in the tri-state, featuring music from local artists like Honey Roy, Dale Niehaus and Bad Mojo, the Bosco France Band, and the Beat Daddies, as well as legends of the blues like B.B. King, Buddy Guy, and Muddy Waters. A Case of the Blues is on every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., only on your place for blues in the tri-state, 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville, a University of Evansville radio station.
Connor Liedholm on for Gateway, trying to get the final out of this 6th inning. Otters have the bases loaded with 2 outs and Manny Cruz due up. Liedholm making his 6th appearance of the season, his first in a couple of days since back on June 24th. 6th appearance, he's got no record thus far, a 5.40 ERA. 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 hits allowed.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Sam, if he threw 8 warm-up pitches in that bullpen before he was called on to pitch in this game, he's lucky, because he no sooner got up to warm up out there when here comes the manager. So he didn't warm up very, very much. We'll see how effective he is.
So it's Manny Cruz to hit with the bases juiced and 2 away. It's Evansville 3, Gateway 2 here in the second game of this doubleheader. Cruz 1 for 2 with a solo home run his last time up, his first of the season. Facing off here against Leadholm, right on right matchup. Leadholm working from the set with the bases loaded. Navy blue high socks, looks in for the sign with the ball behind his back. Now comes set just below the belt. The leg kick, his first pitch. Slow breaking ball on the inside corner, backs up Cruz, but it's called strike 1 on the inside third. Mitch Aker continues to loosen up in the Otters bullpen. I feel like by this point he's almost thrown a complete game out there. A 1 pitch. Cruz swings and misses way out in front of a breaking ball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he was way out in front of that one, as you said.
Since Leadholm's first appearance against Washington on June 14th, he has gone 3 2/3 innings without allowing a run. Only 1 hit in that time span as well. So he's certainly found a groove.
He's certainly going to get a curveball on this pitch again.
0-2.
Oh,
Fastball outside as Alvarez has to slide to get to it. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Otters leading 3-2 after dropping the first game of the doubleheader 2-1. Trying to salvage a split with a win here in the second game. One-two pitch. Slider downstairs. Cruz tries to check his swing. He's able to hold up in time, says the home plate umpire, Andy Dodonis. So Manny with new life. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Men at every base for the Otters trying to extend their 1-run lead and give closer Mitch Aker a bit of breathing room. Leadholm set. 2-2 pitch. Bounce down the third base line, but that's foul as it skips just left of the bag. And we'll do the 2-2 again. Runners take their leads. Leadholm comes set. The 2-2 again. Bouncing ball back to him on the mound. He stabs it, now runs over to first and tosses underhand to retire Cruz and end the threat. So it'll be a 1-run lead for Mitch Aker as we go to the 7th. It's Evansville 3 and Gateway 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Otters 3 outs away from a doubleheader split here against Gateway. It's Evansville 3 and Gateway 2 as we go to the top half of the 7th inning. Mitch Aker on to try and garner his 15th save and as many opportunities Mitch, the righty from Vienna, Virginia, 6'2", 195. 0-2 on the season, but with a 1.10 ERA. This will be his 17th appearance. He's got 14 saves, as I mentioned. 16 in the third inning, 16 strikeouts. He got 6 walks and just 8 hits. He's got a little bit of a time off as well, as he hasn't pitched since Saturday night when he pitched an inning against Southern Illinois. Ended up having the tying run, or the go-ahead run at the plate in that game. The tying run on base. Was able to work around it to get the save, and he'll come on here to pitch against 6, 7, and 8 in the Gateway order with a 1-run lead. Martirosyan leads it off for the Grizzlies. He walked and scored his last time up. Second baseman for Gateway, batting from the left side against the righty Aker, who will work from the full windup with nobody on base. Martirosyan square stance at the plate. Aker into his wind, his first pitch. Fastball ripped on the ground through the hole on the right side as Martirosyan goes first pitch fastball hunting and strokes it into right field for a leadoff single.
Now, I'm going to bet the bank that we're having a bunt in this situation. We've got to move them over to second base. They need a run to tie. And you got the shortstop. What, he get a doubles last time up?
Yep. Sakurai at the plate, batting from the right side. Runner at first, nobody out. Otters play for the bunt. Sakurai shows bunt and bunts it back to the screen for strike one.
Yeah, and he did like they all do. He jabbed at it. It came back up against the screen faster than it came into the plate.
Cruz playing in on the grass. Lytle holding on the runner, Martirosyan at first. Nobody out, top of the 7th inning. Otters lead by 1. Throw over to first, and Martirosyan back in with a dive.
Yeah, concentrate on getting the batter, getting the out.
Aker comes to the set. Another throw over to first, and this time oh man, that was close. Lytle thought he had him picked off. Aker thought he had him picked off, but James Purnell did not think that way, as that was mighty close at first. But Martirosyan back in safely. Aker set. The 0-1 home. Sakurai shows bunt and instead is turned away by a fastball. He ends up on his knees trying to evade that heater distant for his face. That's not a fun feeling, trying to lay down a bunt in a 94-mile-an-hour fastball buzzes your tower.
Oh, I'll say, especially, get hit in the shoulder, that's one thing. Get hit in the face, it's another.
1-1, here's the pitch, showing bunt, gets it down on the first base side. Aker pounces off the mound, picks it up, and underhands to Lytle at first. So a successful sacrifice for Sakurai. Martirosyan up to second, and it'll be up to Jeff Cardenas to try and drive him home with 1 out.
Yeah, that shortstop from Hawaii did his job.
Cardenas, the DH, responsible for the only runs driven in the first game. The Gateway took 2-1. It's walked and flown out so far in this one, but a chance to tie the game in the 7th inning. Martirosyan at second. 1 away, top of the 7th inning. Otters lead 3-2. Right on left matchup, the first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 on the outside, Black at the knees. Shadows now covering the home plate area, the rest of the field in sunshine. Aker set at the belt. The leg kick, the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2 as it pops the mitt. Perfect pitch from Aker on the outside corner at the knees. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Martirosyan at second. 1 away, Otters staked to a 1-run lead here in the final frame. Aker set. Looks back to second. Winds and fires the 0-2. A fastball slips out of his hand as it runs high and away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on deck. Joniel Alvarez, who was 0 for 2 after he reached on an error his last time up.
I don't know if you noticed, Toby was playing a little in, and he asked the umpire to move over. And then after the umpire moved, then he retreated back to the edge of the grass in the outfield. So whatever he was doing, I don't know.
1-2. Down in the dirt, good block by Rizzatello as Martirosian stays at second. And they count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cardenas.
Yeah, we need this out badly.
Wind blowing ever so slightly out to straightaway center. Outfield playing straight up for the left-handed hitting Cardenas. Here's Akers 2-2. Fastball ripped foul back to the left-hand side over the Grizzlies dugout.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Hens Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it.
Aker has been all the way here with Cardenas with the fastball and then a curveball down in the dirt. We'll see what he goes with here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base for the tying run in a 3-2 ball game here in the final frame. 2-2 pitch. Fastball poked foul down the left field side as Cardenas just able to flip it foul. They will do the 2-2 one more time.
It's going to be interesting if he throws a curveball or a slider or whatever, or a fastball. He's trying to throw it by him. He's overpowering, but he's not that effective, even though this batter's fouling them off.
The 2-2 again. Breaking ball in the dirt blocked by Rizzatello as Cardenas lays off and the count's full 3-2. The last thing Mitch wants to do is put the go-ahead run on base.
Yeah.
That's when bad things start to happen. But the count's full on Cardenas. Runner at second, the tying run. 3-2 the score. Payoff pitch. Fastball hits Cardenas.
No, it was in the dirt.
Aker is saying it hit the batter as it carried him back to the backstop. To third goes Martirosian. Andy McCauley's out from the dugout to say that hit Cardenas. I thought it hit him as well as I thought I heard it hit his foot.
Well, if so, then the runner has to go back to second base.
And that's what the Otters are arguing right now, because that's a big difference between Martirosian being at second or third with 1 away.
Well, I guess the umpire sees it different than you and Andy. But it sets up a double play situation as well.
I mean, either way, the Otters would have a double play situation.
Yeah.
Just whether or not the tying run is 90 feet away.
Yeah. He's asking for help. He's not getting it. That's unusual.
So instead of the hit by pitch, it's a walk. Because either way, Cardenas was going to reach first base, either walk or hit by pitch. Because that pitch was so far inside. And no changes forthcoming. So the Grizzlies have runners at first and third with 1 away. And Joniel Alvarez due up. He's 0 for 2. Reach on an error by Toby Thomas his last time up. The Grizzlies have put the tying run 90 feet away. Here in the top half of the 7th inning, runners at the corners, 1 out. Alvarez due up, hitting from the right side against the righty Aker.
Yeah, and he's the batter that drove in those 2 runs.
Not credited for the RBIs, but it was off of his bat.
Right, but he slammed that ball to Toby, who tried to backhand it, but that was a hard-hit ground ball. Still, he was the man driving in those 2 runs, whether it be an error or not.
First pitch home off the glove of Rizzatello, back to the backstop, coming home from third. Martirosian, he'll be safe without a play, and the Grizzlies have tied it here in the top of the 7th at 3-all.
Well, sometimes you go to the well too often.
Fastball off the mitt of Rizzatello allows Martirosian to score. Cardenas goes up to second, And now the go-ahead run at second base for the Grizzlies here in the top of the 7th as they've tied it. Alvarez at the plate ahead of the count 1-0. Akers set. Here's the pitch. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside corner, belt high, 1-1. One pitch. Fastball off the mitt of Rizzatello again, and to third goes Cardenas, as now the Grizzlies have the go-ahead run 90 feet away.
Unbelievable.
As now Max Peterson is going to call time and go and talk to his closer, as Mitch has blown his first save of the season. Now the go-ahead run at third with 1 out. The Otters are going to be forced to bring the infield in. Alvarez ahead in the count, 2-1. This is a spot the Otters have not been in so far this year. It's every time they've been leading going into the final frame, they've come out with a victory.
You know, you mentioned in that first game, Sam, the Otters pulling a squeeze play. This would be a perfect time now for them, the other team.
2-1 on Alvarez. Cardenas at third, 1 out, infield in. 2-1 pitch. Flown in the air to right field, sending Gardner back a few steps. He's under it. He makes the catch. He throws on home, but it's going to be wide of the plate. As coming home to score the go-ahead run is Jeff Cardenas, and the Grizzlies take a 4-3 lead.
And I tell you what, I just saw something that I really was impressed by, and that's Gardner throwing that ball in. He threw it in all the way in the fly from a little, I'll say, beyond 310 feet to home plate. That's a pretty good throw.
But not in time, as Cardenas scores. Now the top of the order, Artemis Kadkodian. Right on right matchup. The first pitch popped in the air, foul, backing out of play for strike 1.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Ed's Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Kadkodian 0 for 3. Struck out swinging in the third, has also bounced out twice. Hitting from the right side here, 2 outs. Grizzlies now lead 4-3. The 0-1. Breaking ball cued off the end of the bat as it's popped foul. Out of play on the right-hand side, and it's 0-2.
Looks like we might have a new pitcher for them in the bottom of the 7th.
Sidewinder warming up for them right now. 0-2 on Kadkodian. Here's Akers' delivery. Breaking ball hit hard back up the middle. Thomas dives, but it's by him as it's on and through to center field. A 2-out single for Kadkodian. And the Grizzlies have another base runner here with 1 away, or with 2 outs and a runner on first, leading by 1. So now here's Cody Livesey. He's 0 for 3. Struck out swinging in the 4th and bounced out twice as well. Kadkodian at first, 2 outs. Grizzlies lead by 1. Right on left matchup. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner as Livesey jackknifes out of the way for ball 1.
And all of the gateway scoring in the first game, it was 2 in the 4th, and this one 2 in the 5th and 2 in the 7th. Always 2 runs.
1-0. Fouled back to the screen as Livesey just able to get a piece of it. It's 1-1. Always in bunches.
Yep.
Livesey digs in from the left side. Kadkodian gets his lead. 1-1 offering. Change up just inside as Livesey once again backs up off the plate And it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fastball hit on the ground to Cronin at second, who picks it up and throws to first as it was hit right at him. And the inning is over, but the damage done. Grizzlies take the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th. It's Gateway 4.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kirkemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kirkemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kirkemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kirkemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
It's going to take a late comeback from the Otters. Mitch Aker blows his first save of the season at an inopportune time. The Otters need 1 to tie or 2 to win it here in the bottom half of the 7th inning and avoid being swept here in this doubleheader by the Gateway Grizzlies as they turn to Josh Glick. Played his college ball at the Elite Division II institution, Nova Southeastern. As he comes on here to try and pick up his fourth save of the season, rather. 5'11", 185. He's got no record, 2.53 ERA, 21 in the 3rd innings, 20 strikeouts, 8 walks against 9 hits. Sidewinder throws from the sidearm arm slot, not quite submarine, but about halfway down there. So I'll have the top of the order for the Otters, Cronin, Long, and Thomas. The Otters so far this year, they have not had a walk-off win. They're still looking for their first of the season.
Well, they need, 1 run to tie.
2 to win. First pitch to Cronin, slider on the inside corner, 0-1. Otters have been walked off on 3 times this year. They have not had a walk-off win themselves here at home yet. No better time than the present. 0-1 on Cronin. The pitch. Slider gets him on the foot, and he'll be given first base. The tying run for the Otters is on thanks to David Cronin getting plunked on the shoe.
Well, Ryan Long he has bunted in the past, and he has been very effective. And in fact, he's attempted to bunt for a base hit several times in the past. So this is an opportunity. You've got to move him over, and although you're taking a good offensive bat out of your hands, you've still got to move him over. You've got to get him in scoring position. And then, of course, you're relying on Thomas, who hasn't got a hit today, but he's hit the ball solidly to deep outfield.
So it's Ryan Long, third baseman Kadkodian's going to play it on the grass. First baseman Santos holds on Cronin. He's got 2 steals this year, but he's been caught 4 times as well. Right on left matchup. The set long shows bunt, gets it down out in front of the plate. Alvarez has it. He's looking to second. The throw's not going to be in time as Cronin slides in safely. And the Otters are gifted another base runner long aboard at first. Cronin up to second with nobody out.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice play by Alvarez, the catcher, but he threw it a little too high that he drew the second baseman in the air, which again he had to leave the bag, which allowed Cronin to come in.
And I'm not even sure if that throws a little bit lower, if that even beats Cronin.
Yeah, Cronin was there quick. Yeah, you're right.
Alvarez had the right idea, that ball being bunted out in front of home plate. Right. He had time to go and get it.
Well, that's one of the things the catcher has to decide. Like I mentioned the other day, the catcher has to tell the third baseman, first baseman, pitcher, whatever, throw it to second, throw it to third, or whatever. And when he's faced with the same situation, it's a gamble. I would have played it the same way, so I'm not faulting him at all.
So the sacrifice fielder's choice for Long. He's at first, Cronin at second. Corners are going to play in at least the first baseman, third baseman, even with the bag for Thomas. We'll see if he shows bunt on the first pitch. Here it comes. He does show bunt, but takes a fastball down low for ball one.
I'll tell you what, I think it's a good move on Andy's point to have Thomas bunt, because Thomas leads the team in hitting into double plays, and you don't want a double play at this situation.
He doesn't just lead the team in double plays, he leads the league.
Oh, in the league? Oh,
by a pretty wide margin as well.
Wow.
1-0 pitch. Thomas shows bunt, gets it down back to the pitcher, who looks to third. He throws wild down the third base line. Long's going to score. Cronin scores. Long's going to hold up at third. As everybody moves up, runners at second and third were tied at 4, and the Otters have a chance to win it here with Jeff Gardner stepping in.
Well, I can see Andy's point. There's no outs. Runners are on second and third. You got 3 shots to bring the runner in.
So back-to-back bunt or botched bunt plays for Gateway, and we're tied at 4 runs apiece. And they're going to put Jeff Gardner on intentionally.
Well,
and pitch to Travis Harrison and hope that he can hit something on the ground. The Otters are now in position to win this ball game.
A fly ball brings the runner in, and the game is the Otters, but it's got to be deep enough. And Sam, as we've said so many times, you bring that infield in, you cut the range of those infielders down, so something that would be hit to the ground where they normally be an out goes through the infield.
Harrison standing in from the right side. Glick comes set the first pitch. Fastball called, strike one, as the two-seamer bores down and in on Harrison, 0-1. Travis has been clutch all year long, hitting just shy of 400 with runners in scoring position. The 0-1. Slider off the outside corner as Harrison thought about chasing, but lays off for ball one.
You know, most people sitting in the stands and at home are saying the pressure is on Harrison. No, the pressure is on the pitcher. He's got nowhere to put Harrison. He's got to throw strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike, bases loaded. We're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. Otters looking for their first walk-off win of the year, the 1-1. Slider outside again, it's ball 2, 2-1. Gateway came back to take the lead in the top of the frame with a 2-run inning. The Otters have tied it after a hit by pitch to Cronin. Back-to-back sacrifice bunts were botched by the Gateway Grizzlies, allowing a run to come home to score. Jeff Gardner was then intentionally walked to load the bases. And now it's Travis Harrison ahead in the count, 2-1. Here it comes. Fastball down and in. It's 3-1, and the Grizzlies are 1 pitch away from walking this game away.
Pressure is on the pitcher. He's got to throw a strike. If he does, Harrison's got a good shot.
3-1 on Harrison. Bases juiced, but the Otters need just 1 to win it. 3-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to short pass, the dive of Sakurai and on into left field. That's a winner. Travis Harrison with the walk-off base knock, and the Otters win this ball game 5-4.
And if that was normal, if the shortstop was in his normal position, as we said earlier, it would have been an out, a double play. But playing that infield in, you shorten his range, and it went right through. Way to call it, Sammy.
And the Otters get the win. We'll take a short break and be back with the recap as Evansville wins 5-4, their first walk-off win of the season. We'll be back as the Otters win 5-4. You've been listening to Otters Baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their coverage of ball.
With the walk-off,
the
Otters win this ball game 5-4.
And weather coverage for the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at CarShield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
It wasn't picture perfect, but the Otters get the win in walk-off fashion in what was a wild 7th inning. Mitch Aker blows his first save of the season. The Otters then go on to not record an out in the bottom half of the 7th inning, despite just one base knock, a hit batter, back-to-back fielder choice and errors for Gateway, followed by an intentional walk and then a base hit for Travis Harrison, wins the game for the Otters by a final score of 5-4. So we go through the line scores: 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for Gateway, 5 runs on 6 hits, and 1 error for the Otters as they split this doubleheader today with the Grizzlies. And boy, it was a weird ball game.
I'll say, but he didn't get the save, but he got the win.
Yeah, Mitch happy to get the win. I'm sure he'd love to have stayed perfect in the save category. But, you know, for something like that, you know, the Otters, as good as Mitch is, they can't continually ask him to be constantly perfect, falter. So it's great to see that the team picks him up when that happens.
Exactly, and I said earlier, you can't go to that well every time and expect to get a drink. You know, sometime the well's going to run dry. And, but again, you know, that's the name of the baseball. As we said, you hit a shot against the wall, and it's caught, and you put it over the infield and you win.
So the Otters take the win in the second game of the doubleheader. They split the first 2 with Gateway. We'll have the series finale tomorrow as Tyler Vale goes to the mound for Evansville to try and win up another series after they swept Sullivan, and they're trying to go back-to-back and get a series victory against the Gateway Grizzlies. And Taylor will be on the mound tomorrow with a fully rested bullpen, as the bullpen was only asked to go 1 run in 3 innings today. So a lot of work on down the bench. No problem there, as we'll be back on the air tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. First pitch tomorrow is scheduled for 6:35. His first loss of the season after giving up the
WIKY. Today's Wiki Word is drums, as you see the best drum and bugle corps in the country at Drums on the Ohio, 7 p.m. tonight at the Wrights Bowl. Sign up for Wiki Rewards at WIKY.com and enter today's Wiki Word. You could win today's cash jackpot of $1,400. More information is available at WIKY.com. Again, today's Wiki Word is drums. Good luck from 104 FM, WIKY.